Feminism is about hating men. Feminists hate men. God, if I had $1 for the number of time I've heard that, I would be a billionaire. Probably a trillionaire by now. Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria and I'm welcoming you to another episode of Catch Up Today. So guys, today we are going to be debunking myths on feminism, feminists and all of that. So I identify as a feminist. If you just know for the first time, I am a feminist. I am a full-blown feminist. So let me give you the backstory. I used to not identify as a feminist. I used to just be the girl that cares about other girls. I just used to care about things that had to do with women. But there's no gainsaying. So anytime I talk to my friends about how I feel like men and women should have equal rights, equal socio-economic rights, everybody's like, oh, but you're a feminist. But I did not like to identify as a feminist because I felt like they had a stereotype on feminists that they hated women, and then I did not want to see married women happy. I wasn't family based. I'm not going to be a good wife material. I am wicked. I am bitter. That was the narrative, but I don't care about no narrative anymore. I'm standing with my full chest to say that I am a women's right advocate, and that is to say that I am a feminist. So guys, this past few months, some videos have been going around about certain, I think it was on one of these YouTube TVs. I don't want to call a name so that I don't get flagged, do you understand? But you know the TV I'm talking about, where we had feminists and anti-feminists, and I did not want to watch that video originally. I was just like, nah, I'm not going to watch this. I don't want to get angry because I know how annoying misogynistic and patriarchal men can sound. So I didn't want to watch the video. But a friend of mine told me to watch it either way, so I did, and I just decided, okay, let me make an episode about debunking the myths on feminism. So first thing I will be addressing is feminism is about hating men. Hating. Oh God, my hate factor. Feminism is about hating men. Okay, so this is totally wrong. I know sometimes there are extremisms in everything in life. Religion is religious extremism. There is social extremism. There's extremism to every single term that people might identify as. They are always extremists. So of course, some people might come out to us, oh, they don't even want to see men in existence. They don't want to see men and all of that. But feminism is not about hating men. Feminism is about making sure that women have rights to social, economic, everything. Let me explain to you that women were not allowed to vote till the 70s. Women were not allowed to open bank accounts in the US till 1974. I think March 3rd, 1974. That's how bad it was. And there were people that were obviously not happy with that. There were people that were like, okay, that's wrong. Women have always been seen as subservient, the lower class of God's creation, which is not supposed to be so. So I feel like feminism is that saying that, okay, whether or not I am a man or a woman, we should have equal access to our economic rights. We should be equal ability to exercise our economic rights, our social rights, every kind of right that before now has just been kept or swept under the carpet. So the fact that, oh, my genitals are different from your genitals. So feminism is not about hating men. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, there will definitely be extremisms to everything, but that's not the main point of feminism. Feminism is to attack the term patriarchy, is to see that this system realigns, to see that we both, men and woman, we actually live in the society equally. One is not endangered by another. One is not put under the carpet by another. That's what feminism is about. Second one I have is feminism is not an African culture, it's a Western idea. No, this one makes me laugh so much because when I ask them, why do you think it's Western? Do you think that what white women suffered is different from what African women suffered? Because if you would like to put it that way, I would like to bring it to your notes that African women suffer more than white women ever did. So if anybody is going to be a feminist, more should be more of African women. Although it's harder for us to reach that point these days because, damn, our mothers of the whole generation are deeply rooted in patriarchy. Patriarchy is imprinted in their bones, so it's hard to reach. But I want to let you know that women like Femilayo Ransom was one of the women that fought against the tax rights in 1914. We have Queen Amina of Zaria who ruled ages ago. Like, she ruled a whole country, a whole district. I don't think it was called country at that time. Zaria was like a conglomerate or something like that. She ruled. And have you heard of about women's riots? About women's riots, these women literally took laws into their hands and fought against what the societal issues at that point. So feminism is not a Western idea. Feminism, it might be an English word or American word, but trust me, how many other American or English words do we have? It is not a Western idea. It is not a particular for a particular set of people. If every one of us suffer the same thing in the world, we might as well be this particular word. I don't know if you understand me, this particular word to face this. So that's that. And then the next I feel like people have attacked me with this so many times, even my mother, is that feminists do not want marriage or children. You guys, come on. I mean, personally for me, I can't wait to get married and have children and have a family. But I want you to also know that before life got better, women did not have a choice. They did not have a choice. Our life was streamlined in one pattern. You grow, you are giving birth to, and they just train you in that frame of becoming someone's wife and becoming someone's mother, and that is all that you are meant for. That is all God created you to be, which is not so. It is not so. So feminists are of the idea that women should be able to choose. They should be able to choose what they want to do. Nobody should be forced into particular system as per gender roles. There's no such thing as gender roles. There's no such thing as that. So if I want to, exactly me for example, I'm studying to be a doctor right now. Women 100 years ago were not able to achieve that. Women, even when women started to be able to go to school, they had to hide. So people disguised under the names of men to be able to go to school. That's how bad it is. Like, I don't get people that are upset about feminism, because listen to the stories of women in the past, and how does that make you feel? Doesn't that make you feel want to even join the feminists? Because what do you mean to exercise basic educational rights? You had to disguise as a man. You had to act a certain way, because if you're caught, you have to go back home. So feminists is just telling us that women should be able to choose. And I hate to break it to you. Not every woman is supposed to be a mother. Not every woman is supposed to be a wife. Like, move that idea from your eyes, like clear it off. If a woman says, oh, I just want to focus on my career for now, and later if family comes in, I'm like, it's fine. Like, it's very fine. And if a woman wants to say, oh, really I'm done with school, or really I'm done, I just want to get married and focus on my family, that's fine too. So far she's able to choose. That's what feminism is about. Is being able to choose. Nobody should give you the account of your own destiny, of your own life, because you're a woman. Nobody should tell you what to do because you're a particular woman. And also, just to add to that, please, can we just take away this thing called biological clock of women? One thing I have found myself saying this past few months is that oh, Holy Spirit help me. God help the person that created the word prime and shame for women. Who says something like you're supposed to be in your prime? Of course, as a woman, there's a point in life where your body starts to not be as strong as it used to be, and having children might not be as easy as it used to be if you were younger. But that doesn't mean that your life should be streamlined against, or should be streamlined for whether you're having children at a particular time, you should have to rush your career. When I say I'm studying medicine, people are like, oh my god, are you going to get married in school? I'm like, I'm not going to get married in school. Why would I get married in school? And somebody, now you're in your prime. Nothing upsets me. I'm like, my prime? Who made that law? Who said I am in my prime? Stop telling women they are in their prime. They are not freaking mangoes or oranges. Stop telling women they're in their prime. So that is it. So I just feel like personally, women should be able to choose. That's just the whole point of it. If you want to, I love children, I love to get married, I love to do this, but I just feel like there should be choices, whether or not. And another one I have is feminists are angry women. I woman. This one, I accept it to my full chest. I accept it. I am an angry woman. When you see me talk about the things that affect women, especially how patriarchy has affected women, I would definitely come off to you as angry, because there's no how you would experience the things that go on daily with women. There's no how you would experience the things that women around the world. My life is even better as a woman now. There are girls in Afghanistan that can't go to school. 1 in 4 women are killed by a family member, most especially their spouse in the UK, every single day. There's still genital mutilation. How am I not going to be angry? There's the pay gap. Me and a male counterpart, we went to school, we did our WAEC, we did our NECO, we did our masters together, our PhD. Same timeline, no. We have the same qualifications for a particular role, but for some reason, I am paid almost 30% lower than he is. And when I try to, okay, why is this happening? They say, he's a man and he's a natural born leader. There's a limit to where me I can be. That doesn't make any sense. If you face these things every day, you would understand that we are not even angry enough. We are not. Because there's no how you continually see something that is as if it's against your existence and just be pretty about it. Hey guys, we can't do this, nah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So I want you to understand that even if I am a sweet soul in real life. When you want to see me talk, or when you want to see me a little bit loud, is when you bring up the issue of feminism and misogynism and patriarchy. Look, patriarchy hurts all of us. I want you to understand that patriarchy is a system that has hurt both genders from the inception of time. What do I mean? As a man, you are told, if I have men watching this here, as a man you are told, oh, you have to be strong, or you have to figure out your life so fast, or you can't cry, or you can't do this. So many rules, so many things that it hurts us both. So when we're trying to let you see that, oh, this patriarchal system is killing people, this patriarchal system is hurting people, I want you to look at it from where we are coming from. So many things. As a woman, my life is harder, way harder than the life of a man is. I don't know, people like to argue this thing, because when you talk to them, I ask them, okay, I say my life is harder than your life. They say, oh, we have to go and protect, we have to go and provide. I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be whatever I'm studying to be, I'm going to provide for myself. There are a lot of households in which women are the providers. So, but you don't walk around, you don't go around with the fear of being killed every day. The fear of being killed that you go through, where like, okay, generally there's like a crime rate in wherever country you're staying. I go through that too. But you will never understand what it's like to not be able to walk in the aisle alone, to watch your back, not just in the night, in daylight. You're moving with the continuous, there's something in your head that tells you, okay, you have to be more careful. Whether you're boarding a car, whether you're boarding a keke. See, it's very bad, especially as we Nigerians. If I go to a keke, that's a tricycle, and I try to board it and I see 2 men inside of it, I move back and let it pass. I don't care how in a hurry I am, I'm going to stay back. That's the fear that most girls have to live with every single day. I can't walk around without being sexually harassed. I can't get, do you know how many times most of us are called Ashel? Why? Because you can't call me and I don't respond, and you start to tell me all solicited things about my body. So many things that women have been ridiculed with. Is it shame? Is it shame? Speaking of shame, one thing I would like to talk about is, as a Christian, you cannot be a feminist. Recently on Twitter, a girl was posting about how, okay, as a woman, you should be able to marry somebody that can help you with house chores, that can exactly help you with the things that you do. Basically, like, you should not marry somebody that cannot clean up after himself. Imagine getting married to somebody that cannot do anything basically for themselves. So, and the lady was trying to say, okay, you should be able to marry somebody that can help you with chores. There's no reason why the person you're married to cannot help you with even the littlest chores. Let's even say he was not brought up like a responsible savior that comes from a woman, but can't seem to respect the vessel of which your savior came from. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. As a Christian woman, one of the things I'm learning to do is debunk every single patriarchy I see in the church. One of the things that's happened, there are many things that I have seen in church that I really want to, nah, this is not supposed to be. But then, you have to be careful because they will look at you as a child of the devil. For example, it's still the concept of shame. One of the things that I was that never sat well with me was why in praying for fertility, we always prayed for women. Oh, you will not be barren. For those looking for the fruit of the womb, fertility has nothing, most of the times does not have to do with the woman. Like, you guys.